All right, everyone, welcome. Good evening, or perhaps good night, depending on where you are in the world. Maybe even morning. Who knows? This is Zenith Online Racing here for round 8 in Bahrain. It's taking quite a while to load into the lobby, but there we go. We are in. I'm Puff Digital, and alongside me tonight is Jinnit. How are you doing tonight, Jinnit?
I'm doing fantastic. And what about yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm excited. It should be, I don't know. Bahrain always makes for a good race. Real life,
It does.
um, league racing, no matter what it is, it should be interesting. Um,
Big question. Is it going to rain?
is it gonna rain? Is it gonna rain? I would be shocked. I'm not gonna lie, but you never know. I mean,
Uh, I'll
Monday
make it
night
rain.
said it was
Give,
overcast. Couldn't tell,
I'll get,
but
get the fire engines on every corner with the hoses out. Let's fucking make it happen.
I I don't know how long I've been league racing now. Don't know how many times I've raced Bahrain. I've never raced it in the wet.
Neither have I. But Scavney's going to be the first one to be putting a lap in. First one out, followed by a Renault of Barkskill and then Verheyden.
So, Verheyden, VER Hayden maybe, perhaps, is the only reserve driving tonight. Obviously, all drivers on track will score points if he's in the points, but yeah, the only one without a full-time seat, so great to see everyone show up, and should be good. I mean, I am really excited for this. Tier 2's been pretty unpredictable trying to choose a winner. I think...
Yeah, but we have the same people always around right in that good position. So people are being consistent from the get-go, so it's going to be, like you said, very entertaining as we go further on in the season.
Should hopefully see a lot of battles throughout the field. But yeah, other than that, I don't know, just looking for something that's going to be exciting. I know Sam actually really loves this track. A little bit of a throwback in ZOR history. It was the first race he had ever won. Our second race in our existence. We weren't called Zenith Online Racing then. And yeah, picked up a win way back. And I actually don't believe he'd won a race up until this season since then. So
it's a return to form.
Yeah, perhaps a I don't know. A favorite of his, he said, so we'll see. But, sorry, take us on board with Scavney. Talk us through this one, Jeanette.
We're going to go on board as he picks the optimal line for turn one. How much speed does he carry in? Keeps in the second, shifts the third, four flat out, fifth, picks up the DRS straight away. This corner can be tricky. You go out wide, you're going to bleed tenths. You need to pretty much touch the apex, and Scavney's sailed it out wide, but still gets on the throttle nonetheless. You can't spin it there. What about for this left-right opts for the curb on both corners, which is nice. Gets him turned in. Can be tricky on exit this corner, but seems to have put it planted already. Rotation for the next corner is very key, and obviously slowing it down, otherwise you're going straight into that barrier, and that's you end up qualifying. It's coming. Opening up the DRS for the middle of the lap now, as it seems you have a Williams just pulling off to the side to let a Red Bull past. And his foot to the floor, committed, takes a shallow line for that corner. And how much speed does he carry in? Does he throw it? Grazes the curb, gets it tucked in. Obviously two purple sectors, obviously first time lap. Curvemasters love to throw that in. Throw tees in for you. What's he like? Coming out of the final corner, oh, gets it on the curb, that would impede his throttle. And we've got Barkskill who's going to finish that right behind him. So the Scavney with a 26.8, and then Barkskill follows it with a 26.6. And back to you, Puff.
Yeah, solid lap. I mean, a little scruffy from Scavney. There's a lot of time. You saw him miss a few apexes. You saw him run wide a few times. And first lap, always just important to get something on the board. And then, you know, improve.
You work
from there. So... you see now times coming across, trying to find someone we can ride with here. Most guys...
Tom's gone top by another 2/10 with a 26.4.
So we see a
few
mixed
people. Yeah, people
strategies here. Mediums and softs, yeah.
But I think that's just getting annoying, because they know that they'll set a slower lap time and they can easily improve with the softs. I think it's one of them.
Yeah, so See a lot of guys coming across the line now. Fast and Furious. Panda on provisional pole with a 26.2 currently.
So times are coming down. The track is rubbering in.
High Tower about to cross the line. Just to start a lap. You know what? We'll ride on board High Tower, see what he can do on the medium tire here. A little hesitant into turn 1 and really fighting the car, and I'm surprised he didn't get invalidated for that. But
he was curb surfing then.
Yeah, maybe just lifted just enough, I suppose, to keep the lap valid. See him extend wide a bit. And that Mercedes using the Lewis Hamilton line. Looks pretty tidy through the middle sector here. And like you were saying, very tricky braking zone. These two corners really. And you see him.
He gets the squirrel on.
Really fighting the car there. Just see him.
I find if you turn too much coming out that corner, as soon as you get on the throttle, that's it. You've lost it. Like.
Yeah, no, it's so easy to really have this the back end step out on you. And I mean, these medium tires, they just don't have the bite that the softs do. So
no,
you're fighting the car even more. But
if I was Ito, I'd finish this lap, get it on the board.
Yeah, definitely. Always good to see a time. You never know who might crash and validate. Always better to be on board.
But I'd suggest the optimal strategy, it would be the medium hards. If you're quick enough and get a clean getaway, you could do the two-stop. But that means you're going to have to fight back through the field in the two-stop. Yeah.
Trying to one-stop on a soft hard will really test your tire saving capabilities. We lucked out in Tier 1. We had a safety car which allowed us to get a few easy laps on the hards there, but I think for most guys, without any safety cars, the soft to hard will be a difficult challenge.
Yeah.
What else can we ride
a race to forget for a few of us in T1 on Monday.
Yeah, it's that's the way a season goes. It's so tricky to bring that consistency, which has kind of made what Scavney's done so far very impressive. Even going back to last season, he's just not a driver who makes a lot of mistakes and pretty consistently scores podiums, even if he's not winning. So
he's getting points on the board regardless. Oh, it's JP's written off the tyre. Yeah. He's gone.
Riding not on board, but with the
poor JP. Do you reckon he was reaching for a drink from his fancy bar?
Maybe he had a bit too much to drink before he got.
He will do now. He'll be going straight back to the bar.
Yeah, he's gonna have a few minutes to prepare him some
two
drinks
shots,
here.
Please.
His car just sitting there. He got a little air on that one, so
he did.
Quite impressive. Let's give Bobby a run here.
He's about to start. He's gone deep to set up his lap.
Yeah.
And is he trying to get? He's trying to get a little bit of that suction off Ito. Ito goes into the pits.
So Bobby on the medium tires as well.
He's not set a time yet as either.
See what he can do. Yeah, a little bit deep. We've seen a few guys run deep into turn 1 there, which, the way the first few corners are linked together, it can really compromise your entire lap.
It can. But he gets that turned in.
I'm going to say, just real quick here, Bobby, very fashionable helmet. Really like the purple he's got going on there with the yellow highlights. Bobby's looking slick on track under the floodlights. He looks good.
With the camera I just get a glimpse of his purple helmet. Just get a glimpse, a little cheeky peek.
Yeah, we've got the broadcast angles going right now, and yeah, you see him, he's hitting those apexes, and eyes right on the apex, looks good. These corners obviously flat out here, and a few lines you can take through here, but and he's run wide at the top of the hill there. Very easy to do, especially when you're trying to maximize the angle at which you're turning in, right? You want to drift as wide as possible before turning.
Yeah.
Really focus on that angle, but yeah, unfortunate for Bobby. Maybe he could have slowed down to tow his teammate a bit there, but
he's gonna go again now. There's Barksville, Pole.
There we go.
26-2, flat
Yeah.
and near enough.
Really nice lap there. Who do we want to take a look at here?
Who's RC finishing a lap? Because he's been quiet.
Yeah, RC. I don't know if it's just psychological advantage, what he's trying to get at here, but really lacking confidence coming into the race tonight.
Yeah.
Does not believe he'll score points. Does not believe he'll qualify in the top 10.
Is RC dropped out of EU, has he?
Yeah.
He's dropped out, or...
So, yeah, RC, he's, I don't know, maybe just needs some tracks that he's good at, as Sam takes provisional pole with a 26-1. It's been a rough season for him. A lot of incidents, some not his fault, others, you know, his own errors, but you can see he's so tentative there and really lacked a lot of speed coming through the apex.
The confidence on the brakes and then back on the throttle, he can kill you.
Yeah, and it's tough, and you see there he's gone in the opposite. Too confident, broke too late, and he's abandoned that, so still sitting on that 27-8 for RC.
VR Hayden's done. He's in a nice spot in the position, but hold on, let me just make sure that he's the. Oh, he's not the fastest medium runner. It's Zoig at the minute.
Yeah, Zai,
place,
that
so
27-2.
I'd be happy with that.
Yeah,
I'd keep that position on the mediums if no one else improves.
Yeah, Zai
position
can really
Now we know soft toys
angles.
will go off after 4 laps. Yeah, he's got a few pies to play around with.
Always worth it, maybe just to get on track with those soft tires, set yourself up on a good lap, and you know. Always play it by ear. I've got Monkey Mafia right now. He's been really solid, actually. Finds himself right in the middle of the standings in that table there. Pretty closely grouped next to RC and
Tempura. Is Tempura full time as well?
Yep.
So it's Tempura and Monkey. I don't think Tempura has been pulling any points, but Monkey's been there or thereabouts, so getting some points, has he?
Yeah, very consistently. I mean, I think it was last race, maybe 2 races ago, he had one of his best results here with us. So, again, just keeping his nose clean, and Monkey seems to run some alternate strategies occasionally, and pays off for him, and yeah, getting points.
Let's see what he's going to put across the line there. Let's see what he puts in.
Look at that, into 5th, right up with those guys up there. So 26-4, should have enough time to get back around and I believe do another lap. So
Terminal's going to brave another lap. He's going to do a set a lap on his mediums. See if he can do it better than the 27-2.
I'm right on board now with Rocco. We'll go lap by lap, one by one, see how these guys do. You know what? We'll clear the screen for them. What do they do in F1? Sound on. Everyone, turn up your TVs, phones, whatever you're watching on. You know, really listen to the sounds of those engines. As Rocco goes through a lap here. We'll see what he can do. From the broadcast angle, it looked like he actually hit the apex pretty nicely on that turn. Rocking the all black helmet, it looks like, as well. And again, very solid through there. So, I mean, navigated the tricky second sector pretty well from what I can tell. Takes a lot of curb on the entry of that turn there. And again, you don't want to touch that inside curb coming up the hill. It will end your race very quickly. A little bit of a lockup, but again, extends nice and wide on the exit. Looks pretty solid coming into the last corner here. And yeah, again, using a little bit of curb on the exit. DRS open.
Stays put.
Stays put. So 26.8. I don't know if he improved. I didn't have any of the timing screens up. So
Terminal did have a wobble in the first sector on his medium run, so he's getting back in the pits.
all
Enough
these
time
guys,
to chuck a set of softs and come back out, I believe.
yeah, all these guys should have enough time. As Soy Loco, first driver into the
25.6.
25s. That is a very nice time from Soy, and that's going to require a lot of pace from these guys to challenge
It
that.
does. But that'll be the end of Soy's qualifying unless he's got enough fuel to go around again.
Yeah, but you don't
But
want to
obviously
kill
it's
those
gonna
tires.
yeah, you're going to kill those tyres. Panda's
As
into second.
Panda,
Still
yeah.
second. We've got
Well,
Sam Barksgood and Zyg about to do an outlap.
yeah,
A
I'm on
starter
board
flyer.
with Sam here. We'll see what he can do. Watch his lap here as he comes across the start-finish line, heading down into turn 1 here. Breaks right around the 100-meter board. Little deep, but takes that pretty nicely. Short
The
shifting.
thing you don't want to do now is invalidate on your final run.
Yes, definitely. He's got enough time where if he invalidates early, he can turn it down.
Go again.
Exactly, but it's really, this is the one. Up slightly through the first sector, but unless he has a lot of time here in this middle sector, it's not going to be enough. You see him fighting the car a bit. Twitch it oversteer on the exit there. Very nicely through the tricky,
Yeah, gets it turned in nice there.
turn 10. Is that turn 10? 9 and 10 there?
It's a turn. That's all I know.
A very notorious one. Again, looks nice though, and
Is
on
he
the
up?
throttle nice. Yellow flag ahead. Looks like someone has spun.
Oh, now an asylum spun. He's just shy of a 10th up on his time.
Yeah, not going to be the time he needs. Maybe able to bump Panda from the front row here. He's got one of the Mercedes there. Hopefully not parking on the apex, as Soy now drives right off track to get out of the way.
Right
Good
out
on
of the
Soy.
way.
Yeah. Sam now crossing the line.
It's not an improvement.
Minor improvement, but yeah, not enough. What else do we got here that we can...
Barksgood just coming onto the back DRS straight.
Yeah, we'll see what Barstool can do. Get some of those broadcast angles.
He's got the
TV
Renault
director.
4 and 6. So the Renault's consistent.
Yeah, best team performance so far is Panda has retired. I'd assume in the pit lane. It
Pits,
doesn't look
yeah.
like there's a flag on track. So
I didn't notice Barksgood's split time, so I don't know if he's up or not.
I
But he's
missed
still
it.
going at it. So he's still going at it, so I'm guessing he's staying with a lap.
Yeah, see what he can do here. Crosses the line and just barely misses out
And
on
then we got-
Soy's time. What a lap!
Zyg's 2.5 tenths off his personal best, so might
Still-
not be an improvement.
He's in 5th though. He must have set a time on those
Yeah.
soft tires. So
So you got Monkey about to start a lap. Rocco is not going to make it.
we got Terminal about to start a lap. If he can make it, he's got 15 seconds now
Yeah,
from the final corner.
And you got Hightower right behind him.
Is Hightower gonna make it?
Yeah.
Should be good. Scabney's retired, so a lot of these drivers. Hightower makes it with 1 second to spare. Let's see what Terminal can do. Ugh, really deep into turn 1 there. Again, you see it compromises the run through 2 and 3, but nicely on the throttle there, flat out.
He's got Hightower catching him now at some speed.
That's the risky run. When you're cutting it close, Terminal up a 10th on his time. If he can find a few more 10ths, he can break into that top 10 group, but I don't know if that's what you want.
But if I was hot, I'd be happy where I am. Get those fresh
Yeah.
mediums, poor man's pole.
I
But
actually
maybe
tend to
Hightower
agree.
knows he's got probably more time in him.
And who just jumped up the charts there? It must have been VER Hayden,
Yeah.
the 26 flat. 3 1,000ths off
Got
of
3
Panda.
people on the 26 flats.
Wow.
Wolfsburg goes 13th, Rocco's in 11th. Obviously with VRI then going up, knocks everyone down one. So Rocco's in poor man's pole. Let's see what Terminal And Hightower could do the last two people cross the line for qualifying.
Yeah, I keep missing the split times. So, Terminal says he's up 7
Oh,
tenths. Oh, and he jumps into
Hightower
10th.
Hightower invalidates.
He was up a tenth and a half, which would have, I think, pipped Rocco.
But
So,
Monkey Mafia is in poor man's pole now, so he'll enjoy that as well.
by 3/1000ths again, very close. Some really nice groups here. I mean, Zag, Bobby, Scavney, Babon, Terminal, Monkey, like 2/10ths between them. And of course, you have the group 3, 4, and 5, less than half a tenth. So, I mean, really close. And of course, for pole, 3/1000ths. So,
yeah, those two guys in the 25s. So, Bark, Skull, and Soy, they're gonna. Seems to be. Gonna be a good fight.
yeah, I mean,
Obviously, Soy with his penalties, he needs to keep them to a minimum to
yeah,
optimise his race.
this is a track where it's pretty easy to avoid them.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be too much of an issue if, yeah, he gets a good launch, and he's been known to get great race starts. So if he can get a good launch, and really start to stretch those legs, he could be in a really, really solid position. Bones asks, did RC mess up? I think that's just his pace, unfortunately. Sorry, RC. I don't think he has much pace here, unfortunately. Doth says, racing school quiz for the break. Are you going to quiz me? Or am I quizzing Jeanette? Turn 1 goes right into turn 2, and it is more important to get a good exit out of turn 2. What is turn 1 called? Like, in terms of if we want a late apex or early apex? Is that what we're asking? Late apex. We don't want the large parabola of the early apex. We want that tight line leading into turn 2. I don't know. I never paid attention in school. A compromise corner. You know, I understood the theory. That's all that matters. No one's readying up, which is great. Can't say the same for those tier 1 guys.
Nope. Predictions then, Puff.
Predictions. All right. I don't have the qualifying results, so I can't remember where everyone is. You know what? I'm gonna say Sam. Sam for the win.
Sam for the win.
I think.
Sam Barkskull, who's in the third, who can grab the third place.
I would like to see Soy on the podium. I'd like to see someone maybe who hasn't been up there. You know what? We're gonna say Bobby. Why not? I'm gonna go Sam, Soy, and Bobby.
Oof. The Discord will go mental if Bobby gets a podium.
DJ Panda, actually, you know what? We'll bump Sam off there. We're just gonna go off the board. Oof. DJ Panda, he's on what, the second row? He was right up there. He's not had any points. So,
and this is the race where he gets big points. Is this his time?
This is his time.
Okay.
Who do you got? Who did you say?
I'm gonna go Sam Barkskull and Scavney.
Yeah, you can't discount Scavney. I mean, there's so many guys in here who I'm sitting there. And I look down the list and I'm like, oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Hayden won this race. Zai could definitely get up there. Soy. GP starting at the back. We can see the big charge through the field. I think he's starting last, so he should obviously have tire choice and optimal strategy. If he plays it cool and fights his way through the field. Yeah.
Gets out, avoids other people's incidents. Nothing worse than getting tangled up in other people's incidents.
Yeah, exactly. Navigate the first few laps and settle into that rhythm. Just get a move on. We saw in Tier 1, the DRS train can hamper your progress quite a bit. So, patience can be key. but
You
you
can.
also have to take your opportunities when they come, because myself and Doth were really just stuck watching guys have fun while we sat back. Bone says RC to have a broken wing by turn 4. I would tend to agree based on his luck so far in the season.
We've got the tyres on. So we've got 2 people outside the top 10 on the softs. That's Puplo, Squirrel and Tempura Zoom. They're going to have to get a serious move on to get past those medium ones.
Yeah. No one's opted for the hards, though. No. Everyone's gone for the mediums. I think
the hards just are too slow at the start, like, just the time difference between them.
And an early safety car just kind of kills the advantage you have, right?
Yep.
At least I found. I went for the same. I did the mediums to start last race. Me and Doth had a little team meeting prior, and yeah, he convinced me that you get an early safety car, and yeah, your strategy's done for. So, a few guys here who might be looking for good results. Terminal starting in 10th. I wouldn't mind seeing him score some good points. Rocco in 12th, I think, could use some points. So, guys to look out for. Lit Romney, I swear he is just all about race pace. I expect him to kind of do a bit more than 17th here in the race. And yeah, GP down in 20th. Trust him to fight his way through.
Have the top 3 just breaking away from the pack. Getting those tyres warmed up. You lose a bit of grip, but you can lose wear if you just start racing. Yeah. Racing back around on the formation left.
You see Soy now has really slowed it down. But he's cooked the tires, and now they're gonna cool.
Lose temperature.
Yeah, if anything.
If you're gonna cook them, you might as well just go full ham. So you got maximum heat in your tires.
Oh, and he's run wide.
He's got a bit of dust on him now. Do you know what? The Yankees formation laps are missing.
What? A big spin.
A
big spin. No one spins on the formation lap anymore. No fun. No one crashes into each other. Probably for the best, but that was an issue for a while for some reason. And you just don't see it anymore. Everyone's gotten too professional.
Right, everyone's queuing back up.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. These camera angles are awful. Why is it looking at the back of the car?
I've just got a camera angle side on with the Williams.
I can't see the lights. We'll ride on board until the lights go out, and then we'll switch the old broadcast.
Here we go.
Okay, there we go. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we're racing. Tier 2. Soy gets a fantastic jump off the line. It looks like he might be under pressure from Bark School, actually, who's got that turn covered and does get past him. Soy, though, fights back, cuts the corner possibly into turn 2. Does maintain the lead, though, at least on the run down to turn 4 behind. Looks clean. Can't really see anything else. We've got a few cars.
There was a little bit of rubbing. Rocco lost a few places on turn 1, and he's been spun, but he saves it. He catches it, and he's going to lose a lot more.
A lot of bumping and grinding here. But so far seems pretty solid. We have Hayden looking to make a move on Panda.
Oh,
covers that off.
Tempura. What's going on with Rocco?
And Lit Romney out of the race.
Safety car.
So I missed what happened there entirely.
I don't know, he might have got heavy on the throttle coming out of that little corner and straight into the barrier. He might have got squeezed. Like you said, there was a lot of bumping and grinding. Tempura Zoom was having his elbows out. So now you can chuck the mediums on and then do your one stop.
Yeah, if you're on the softs, definitely got to get off those tires. I agree.
Whoever doesn't get off them, they're going to be really compromised on the safety car restart.
Yeah. Yeah, just
so Monkey Mafia's in prime position, and if everyone pits, Monkey Mafia's going to take lead. But I doubt everyone will pit because you've got the 2 Renaults on soft tyres.
Yeah, I'm sure a few will stay out. I'm looking throughout the field. I don't really tend to notice anyone with wing damage here, so Well, we do have, looks like Rocco is missing an end plate, and he's already on the medium tire, so he does stay out though. No one but Sam has pit. Never mind.
There's a fair few people.
Bunch of guys are pitting now, but none of the soft runners really. I mean,
I think we've got Soy, Zig, and Bobby have stayed out. Obviously, Bobby stayed out because his teammates went in first.
yeah. So Hayden, Terminal, Bark School, Scavney, Babon, all pit. Panda pit.
Pretty much, I think it was the top 7 that pit. Just got to wait for Sam to come through the southern sector so he ends up at the behind Babon. Where is Sam actually?
It says he's in first. I don't know how that's worked out for him.
Because there's 2 Red Bulls on the track. There
we go. So Soy, though, from the lead, chose not to pit. Zig and Bobby also haven't pit, so...
So Monkey is in a nice position out.
Yeah. Sitting in 4th.
Tires would have been hardly worn.
And these tires, though, they will go, like, 13 laps very easily. Under the safety car, you could probably take them, like, 16. So, I mean, any of these guys who started on the softs, they're going to have to make their way.
Monkey's committed to the hard tires, that's the thing now. The people who've pitted on the mediums can do another stint on the mediums.
Yeah, very true, actually. I didn't think of that, and that's a really good point to bring up.
But it all depends how much laps they've done in qualifying on their certain mediums. If they've spent a few laps on them, then obviously trial wear might come into effect. But if you got a fresh set of mediums, then you're in a good place still.
Monkey just smashes right through the brake marker there. I know somewhere I see. What you doing?
People with no line are going to be screwing. So we're going to go around one more time and then we're going to be back to green flag racing. Rocco does pit.
Yeah.
Rocco couldn't pit, could he? Because he did Terminal going first before him.
Possibly, but I mean, it's safety car. He was already at the back. I would have just stacked and
just chucked another set of mediums on.
Denmark asks, 1 stop for Soy. I think at this point he's probably going to attempt it.
Yeah, you committed to the 1 stop now because
you've extended these a bit.
The people that were pitting on the same tyres as you, they're going to be so much faster.
But I think you still got to take these tires at least to lap 10. Lap 9 or 10?
Yeah. 8 earliest. But
yeah.
The safety car would have helped a bit, but it's getting the heat back into the touch.
Yeah. Oof. And you're just going to lose all those positions, right? Soy at pit, he's still ahead. He would have still been ahead of everyone except for... he would have been in 11th. Or 12th ahead of Panda.
Sammy's on the soft tyres, by the way. He's put a fresh set of softs on compared to everyone else.
Interesting. I've noticed, actually, everyone went on to the...
mediums, and then
mediums.
Sam...
Actually, maybe clever from Sam.
In fact, Sam has lost... Did Sam lose? Where did Sam qualify?
I think he was in, like, 4th.
Okay.
So he was behind...
Yeah, I think he was behind Hayden. So they're in place after GP calling that is... Okay, but we haven't got green flag.
Bark School somehow lost a bunch of places there. I don't know how that happened, but he was ahead of this whole group. He was in 2nd, fighting for the lead. But anyways...
Terminals jumped a lot of places.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened. But anyways, we'll ride on board with Soy. See when he goes here. He's really taking his time. The Ferrari right behind him, and then he's punched it. Well timed. Caught Zig napping, and Zig actually picked up 5 seconds for that. I wasn't sure if they had touched, but...
Both of them have got penalties, P1 and 2.
That is going to cost each of them when they make their pit stops. So very unfortunate. Right before we went green light racing there. As we have Hightower and Bobby side by side there. or sorry, Monkey and Bobby. Hightower peeking behind, and Monkey's actually got ahead of Bobby and Hightower, sneaking his way through as well. Not going to have the grip, so yeah, Bobby does take that place back.
Hayden gets past GP, Sam's past GP.
We've got this group now, watching Wolfberg. Seeing if he can make a move here. We've got Tempura way down the order, not sure what happens. He's sideways, same place as Lip Romney.
Now the Solon goes very deep.
Yeah, and he's going to let a whole host of cars through. You have Sam now on those soft tires looking to pull out from the slipstream. Is he going to send it? He's going to have the grip. Runs a little deep, but
they didn't touch.
Should have the move done, yeah. Well done by Lone Asylum there to avoid something more serious there.
GP's seems like he's holding these guys at GP and now the same turn was right on the back. He's going to go for the move into the last corner.
Is he going to get it done? He jumps the curb a bit, and yeah, it's tricky.
Barkskill's got a better run. He's going to get the slipstream off GP as well.
Yeah. So Terminal, yeah, in going for that move, actually compromised himself and ends up losing a position. We've got so much action throughout the field. Hayden overtaken by Sam there. So Sam now on those soft tires really cooking. We have Panda looking to make a move on Squirrel. And Soy out front really has pace around here, almost stretching that gap to a second already. So
Monkey's dropped off the top two as well. He's got Bobby right behind him. So Monkey is in third place. He's got past Bobby.
And he's got a little bit of a buffer to Hightower and those guys directly challenging him. As Park School makes it past GP there. And GP just going the wrong way. An early safety car you would have assumed might have helped, but unfortunately, yeah.
Seems to be sinking like a rock at the minute.
We've got Sam now furiously charging through the field as he makes it past RC. Looking to catch DJ Panda as Asylum picks up a penalty, and Panda is also on a mission here as he's side by side with Squirrel, and he's going to have that move done, yeah, for sure.
That 5, no ERS. It's going to be a struggle for him during the end of the race if he has to defend. Sam's in the same position as well, he's just burning for his ERS.
Yeah. Trying to get a move on, but yeah, once DRS is activated.
Yeah. Monkey's burning through his ERS as well, but he's got that gap. There's Bobby, has Span.
Oh no.
He's got it going again. It doesn't look like he's got much damage. He's got any damage at all. Just Span it. And there's a VSC.
A yellow flag. I wonder who that is. Sam seems to have dropped a place, but I wonder who that happened to there. Maybe
I think it was
part
for
of
Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems to make sense. Sam, 5 seconds for ignoring a yellow flag.
That must have been
a legal overtake.
Yeah, it has to be an illegal overtake, because if it was ignoring a yellow flag, you would have got a drive for him.
Bark School and Scappy swapping positions, so seems to have
enabled.
Caught a lot of drivers off guard there, but yeah, here we are racing again. DJ Panda right on the back of Wolfsburg, and he's actually looking like he's got a lot of pace right now.
Wolfsburg's got a ton of DRS to defend with. DJ Panda's got none. He'll have the DRS.
Yeah, and he got a really good exit, so I mean he's going to get that slipstream advantage. We'll see how hard Wolf defends. Oh, sends him close to the wall, and they touch, I think, a little bit. That was very hard racing, and I think Panda's actually bumped Wolfsburg going into turn 1.
But Wolfsburg should have the better run with the ERS. He's turned his ERS on too early. Yeah, it was too early for your ERS to be turned on then. Could have binned it.
He's got a little bit of a spin there on the exit, and that'll probably allow Panda to drive off into the distance a bit there, but we're starting to question when these soft tires, when they're going to start to go off.
But Sam's clawed his way back into 7th. He's got that 5 seconds, but he doesn't now. Sully and Zoig, who wanted to, have got 5 seconds as well. So those are all going to be served during the pit stop.
Yeah, no opportunity to review those, unfortunately. We got a little bit of a battle going on here. RC, Purple Squirrel, and Known Asylum, as RC goes very deep and opens the door for Asylum, who's going to get that done very easily.
Scavney's going to try and come through as well. Oh!
Not sure RC saw him coming through there, but...
No, it's too late for RC to see anything anyway.
Yeah.
Barkskull gets through on Scavney.
Risky move there.
Scavney's using his ERS.
Teammate, and yeah, great battle between these two, swapping positions, and yeah, here comes the big DRS train. So Panda actually fastest lap, really hustling.
10th all the way to 16th this train is. So GP Collins got himself back in there. So if he hangs on with these guys, potentially he could recover some. Oh, there's Known Asylum, Scavney and Barkskull all concertina together. Don't know if any of them have got damage.
Scavney now looking to make that move on Known Asylum. He backs out of it though, not ready to commit.
No,
but actually, the patient works and capitalizes on a bit of a mistake there from Asylum, who runs deep into turn 4. So, Known Asylum fighting for his life out here. As he's coming under pressure from everyone behind him. Barkskull now, the next one, looking to get that move done. And Squirrel right now seems to be...
Asylum's retired.
Did you catch what happened?
Yeah, he got heavy on the throttle coming out that corner. Straight off to the left into the barrier. Well off, race over.
That's what the pressure will do to you sometimes, you know.
But Bobby went onto the hards, he's 40 seconds behind it. He really would have wanted a safety car in that situation, Bobby would have.
Does anyone pit under VSC? No. All the guys out front stayed out. Terminal caught Mr. Babon snoozing off the restart there and clears him before the final corner.
GP's fallen to the back of this train.
So we'll see now. RC, is he going to be able to get that move done? Scavney.
Well. He thinks better of it.
Gets a bit of the grass there. And yeah, these McLarens, Scavney's sitting, saying, let me through.
Purple gets on the curb. Scavney's on the inside.
Should have that done. And then in the background there, you see Mr. Babon trying to fight that place back with Barkskull and Terminal, the three of them. Oh, we've got GP! No wing. I'm surprised he's in the race. He's got a funny looking car right now. He literally has no wing at all. So another VSC. So what are we at? 4?
3, I think.
We've had 3 VSCs, I think, in that safety car. Or is it 2 VSCs?
We had 3 VSCs. I don't know. Someone has to play back, review the footage.
Where's our video review guy, our editor?
It's either 3 or 4. Either way, we get one more, then it's clean racing all the way to the end.
So these guys out front maybe pit now.
Yeah,
so
pit now.
He's ducking in. Zyg, will he follow him? RC picks up a drive-through for speeding under the safety car, and RC just,
those people who've just pit in are going to lose. Oh, they got the 5 seconds to serve as well.
Yeah.
Oof.
So they both got onto the hards, though. Obviously going to try and take those to the end. Everyone else on track is going to have to pit again.
Sam, Soy and Zyg all pit. They're going to have to get their penalties done. Oh no, Sam had a drive-through, I believe.
Did he have a drive-through as well?
Yeah, because he went in on 7-lap old tyres, he come out on 7-lap tyres, so Sam and RC had a drive-through, so Sam's race, bad to worse.
Yeah, really unfortunate.
He did recover, but... Yeah.
He's really going to be hoping for that safety car at this point.
Yeah. In the driving seat at the minute, it's Monkey, Matthew and Hightower.
Yeah, the two of them really looking good out front. Panda currently with the fastest lap, but
he's closing on Hightower.
Yeah.
And Monkey's pulling away from Hightower, that's the key.
We've got Scavney has made it past RC. Barksville now pressuring RC. Obviously, none of this will matter too much.
I doubt RC would have defended much of that drive-through penalty.
Yeah, I tend to agree there.
Being his teammate.
And Terminal
RC would be pretty bummed about that.
Yeah, definitely.
Is Terminal got a drive-through?
No, I think he's just got a corner cutting one. 3 seconds, I believe. But he's looking really solid here against Barksville. A little bit of a wiggle on the exit, but we'll see if he can get this done as he's obviously got the DRS open.
So next time Sam pits, he's still got to pit and serve his 5 seconds, where everyone else has served their 5 seconds and that.
Yeah.
Pit, so he's going to really fall back.
He's got Soy Loco now really pressuring him. Sam squeezes him a bit, closing the apex. But all fair, all clean. Soy, though, wicked exit there. And yeah, you got to imagine Sam's tires are probably close to dead. And Soy's going to have that done well before turn 4. Moves to the apex, or the racing line, rather, and takes the corner quite nicely.
Scavney's on the back of tuner now.
Yeah. Looking really solid again. So I get Scavney.
Good exit.
No mistakes. Steady Eddie. Steady as she goes. Scavney.
Yep.
He's looking to make that move. We'll see here. Bit of a lockup. Well done, though, to really...
Great move.
Yeah, fantastic drive or overtake there, actually. And we got Panda now out front. He has closed that gap to Hightower. And we'll see if he can make this move.
He's going to have Wolfsburg going to try and come back on this DRS straight.
Yeah, Panda's not going to be close enough. Wolfsburg, we're right on board with him here. See if he's close enough, actually. He is closing. See how much of that battery he wants to use, and he doesn't make the move. But if he can get a good
that's
couple
the best
turns.
thing for Scavney at the minute. He's got a car between him and Barksville.
Yeah, it's Soy now. Fastest lap. Sam into the pits. RC into the pits. RC serving his penalty. Sam served his, and
he's going to drop. He's going to come out 15th, right? Because 10 Perez, 25 seconds behind in 16th.
Yeah, so Sam way a ways back. Let's check the gap to the leader here. And Sam, 46 seconds behind the leader. So it just keeps climbing. Is he stuck in the pits? Why is he not out yet?
He's just come out behind Bobby and Tempora.
51 seconds off the leader for Sam. So not looking too good. Catch up now.
The drive-throughs cost him.
Yeah, dearly. So we've got Barksville now. Again, like you said, trying to clear Wolfsburg to get back onto the chase.
But by the time he's got past into T1, Scavney would have pulled away.
So we'll see here. Doesn't make the move into the final corner, and I think that's probably smarter. Use the DRS. You're right behind him. And yeah.
And we have a RC span it.
Just bad to worse there for RC, who's awful luck this season continues here in the desert of Bahrain.
Grueling. A grueling race.
Yeah, not much else to say. It's been like that for a few guys, though. Honestly,
it's depressing on Monday when I spun it off my own foot. It's been at the back for like 40 seconds.
It's demoralizing.
Yeah.
And it sticks with you.
I finished the race, so
yeah,
I should have 25 points.
Is that how it works? Just finishing? I would have finished a few more.
If you bottle it and end up 40 seconds behind in last place and you finish the race, you should get pity points.
Yeah.
A few pity points. Just chuck me a few scraps. That'll do.
Well, we'll have to see RC's in contention for some pity points tonight.
Panda is past Hightower. VR Hayden's on the back of Hightower now. Monkey seems to have lost a bit of pace.
Yeah.
Even though those mediums are only 2 laps longer. Like, you know what I mean? What's going on?
VR Hayden is gonna
He's
have
in
that move
third.
done. Yeah.
Well,
Nice and easy. We've got Wolfsburg and Babon pitting. So I assume obviously hard tires for both. It appears that way.
On hard. Wolfsburg's on hard. I'll go to the end.
So if I'm Monkey, I'm probably gonna pit this lap.
Well, I think the win's done for Monkey now, I think, because DJ Panda, Hayden, they're going to come back out on mediums, while Monkey's going to be on the hards.
I think even if they come out on the hards, then they'll be... I just think they might have a bit of a pace advantage here. But...
Because Monkey's now pulling the 3 guys behind.
Yeah, towing them along. But, yeah, if I'm Monkey, he's just broken DRS, so... it's teetering. But I would hop into the pits.
I think it's time now, because he's going to lose a place.
Make sure you cover off, as much time as you can behind. Let's check the gap to the leader.
Panda one's ride.
So he should come out in 10th, ahead of Squirrel, likely behind Zyg.
Is he going to opt for it?
Tempura picks up 3 seconds.
Oh, he faints for it.
Yeah, a little bit of a head fake there.
I think he'll go in when he gets... I think he'll pit when he gets overtaken. But I think that would be too late then.
And those tires can't be feeling too great at this point, I'd imagine. I mean, most guys likely going to jump in. We've got Rocco now into the pits.
Yeah, I would have pit before he fell into my DRS range and not given the benefit of DRS.
Yeah, and now he's just seeing... You can't shake it. Very difficult with 3 DRS zones around this track to actually break away, unless the driver behind makes a mistake.
So I think outright now, 1, 2, 3 is going to be Panda, Hayden, Scavney. But Barkskill's caught back up to Scavney as well now, so Barkskill's in the final podium position. Well,
those guys again, they are all going to have to pit, and Soy and Zyg. Soy, I mean, has had fantastic pace. If he can, he's in clear air. If he can really start putting in some hot laps, everyone ahead of him is going to pit. So if he can use this time wisely,
to be fair,
build a good gap.
Set of softs, if they can eke it out for 4 more laps, you could probably stretch a set of softs.
Yeah. As
now Terminals use 2
Panda.
sets of mediums. There we go. No.
He's faked it again, and
gone.
Panda's gone in. So I don't know about the decision making from Monkey, but
is Monkey going to try and stretch these mediums to a soft stint?
He must be at this point, because you're not getting enough life out of the hards now.
No.
Scavney, Barkschool, all pit, so
Terminals in 4th. He's got that penalty.
They've all gone onto the mediums.
Yeah.
And you can just see, Monkey is struggling right now on these tires.
Yeah, Monkey will get undercut huge, but if he's going to opt for his softs, those softs are going to be huge.
Yeah, I'm curious now. I think that's got to be what he's going for. I mentioned at the top, he's known to take some interesting strategy calls, some,
Got Bobby and Sam coming into T1. Sam gets the move done, I believe.
A little bit of contact there through turn 2. Bobby, is he keeping on track? Yeah, he seems to be okay there. Had a little bit of a wobble, but
Hayden's more than likely going to get the lead of the race.
So we've got Panda actually came out right behind Zyg, and the grip on those tires, he's going to have them cleared before...
He's got a big gap to Scavney behind him as well.
Yeah, he's only 5 seconds off of Soy.
Hayden's going to lose out time, but I think Hayden's just going to follow Monkey, do whatever Monkey does, I think.
And Monkey stays out yet again, so it's got to be at this point. How long do you have to take him? 2 more laps?
Lap 19, end of lap 19.
I think so as well. He's putting on a fantastic defense right now. I mean, these tires
He's got
can't
no
have
ERS.
anything in them. He should be covered into turn 4. Maybe he's just got 0 wing. Yellow flag. It looks like an Alpha Tauri.
Tempora, I believe.
Yeah, it must be because...
Terminal. Oh, he has got another set of mediums, sorry. Oh yeah, he started in 10th on the softs.
Yep. So,
Terminal drops to 12th. It'll be 13th, but he'll be on the faster tyre than most ahead of him. So, he's at least... He can get back up to 9th with the people in front of him. But he's got to get a move on. Well, I don't know. It's Rocco 6 seconds to the group in front.
And
he
Hayden
needs to get past Rocco.
losing tons of time on Monkey here. And Panda, if he's really not catching Soy at the rate he needs to, especially with that penalty. And Monkey, just seems to have a very slippery setup.
Oh, Hightower picks up Frey.
Hightower must be doing the same strat then too, because he's still out on the mediums. Monkey fakes it
there.
again. And Hayden is really catching.
He's had enough.
He's gonna send it. It might have broke too late.
Yeah, he's got it done.
He's got it. Yeah, well done.
It's on Monkey now. Can Monkey keep within DRS of Hayden?
Hats off to
his Panda putting a 29.8.
To Monkey there though.
Yeah, Monkey's he's on pace for a nice finish here.
Yeah, really hung on to those.
At the minute, if he pits, he'll come out behind Scavney or in front of Scavney.
Okay, Scavney also 7 seconds off of Zyg. So I mean, a lot of time if he wants to catch Soy, and I don't know how this one's going to shape out. The strategy right now.
Hayden's broke right away.
Yeah. Second and a half.
Oh, Terminal. Picks up his second 3 seconds.
And we've still got Barkschool and Scavney battling it out. And I think Barkschool probably has a pace advantage, but just can't seem to get the move done.
There's one more lap for these two. Well, these 3 front. And then they can get those soft tyres on.
Yeah, they must all be going to the softs. What's the gap to the leader here? So he'll probably come out ahead of Scavney, maybe just behind him. I don't know what the pit.
Is it 21 seconds?
Is it 21?
Hightower.
We'll find out with Hightower here, where he comes out. And he is onto the softs, so bold strategy. I like to see the guys switch it up, try something different, and we'll see now if he's got pace to make moves here. As we have Barkschool on the inside, up the inside of Scavney. He's going to clear him into turn 1. Scavney, though, hangs it around the outside, and fantastic driving from Scavney. We'll see if he can hang on into turn 4. Is Scavney, neither of them have DRS? That seems a bit odd. Scavney for one more lap, at least for the time being, will stay ahead there. So Hightower, wonderful news for him, comes out in 9th on the soft tires. So,
and he's just making big inroads on Babon.
Yeah, if he can clear Babon, this is fantastic news for Monkey and Hayden. Oh, Hightower, you just see the grip he's got. It's night and day here compared to Babon up ahead. Is he going to have the move done?
Yeah, Hayden's jumping in. Monkey's going to jump in.
So we do have Hayden in the pits.
Monkey's in the pits. Here
Monkey
we go.
is in the pits. So here we
10-lap
go.
Sprint to the finish for these guys.
Fantastic move there from Hightower, actually.
Yeah.
And a tricky overtaking spot there.
But
so
Hightower might catch. Hightower might be behind these guys now.
I think he was like 9 seconds off by the time he pit, so he had dropped
He's
back quite
just
a
coming
bit as
over the line.
RC
Oh,
has retired. And if there's a safety
virtual
car,
safety, virtual.
So
That's the last.
that's the last. It should be, I think, if I was counting correctly. So, Monkey Mafia's got to be kicking himself because
It's
between
behind
him and
Scavney and
Hayden
Barksdale.
is Scavney and Barkschool. This battle that these two have been having.
They've just got to keep it in the delta. A drive through now, and that's.
That's done. That's your race done.
Tempo has got one.
He was in last, so
Let me just double check that. Yeah, he's
not
the only one with a
too
drive through. We've
much,
got
but
Panda with 3 seconds, Hightower with 3, and Toner with 6. So penalties are pretty much at a minimum.
so Soy in a really good spot right now because even if Panda catches him and clears him, he's still got to pull a 3-second gap. So
Yeah, but those mediums are going to be a big advantage.
yeah,
So it's just about just letting Panda through and just keeping in that DRS.
so let's right on board now as we watch Monkey Mafia try to make his charge through the field here. Let's give Monkey
And there's
some.
Hightower's behind Monkey Mafia as well, so Hightower will be looking to charge his way through.
Yeah, and you can just see the grip is unreal. Monkey, is he going to make it into the final turn here? He does send it down the inside. Scavney, though. Oh, he's so confident in defense and really just hangs it around the outside. And Monkey, if I'm Monkey, again, like, he should have this move done, but maybe just wait and you don't compromise your run.
He's going for it now on the inside. And that's done. You'll have the grip and the traction.
Grip, yeah. So, there we go. One car cleared.
Hayden's already pulled 4 seconds.
We'll stick with this gap, or this group rather, and see if Hightower can make similar moves throughout the field. Barkschool is probably enjoying this a bit, hoping he can at least gap Scavney if these guys make it through.
Yeah. He wants to help Hightower get past Scavney. Then that's 2 cars between him.
Mm-hmm. And it seems,
But it won't be 2 cars for longer because Monkey will get past Barksdale.
Yeah, he should. And then in that clear air, he should be able to really start to...
As Bob is retired in the exact same place RC did.
Yeah. And we have a Ferrari off as well.
Oh, that's
That
GP.
looks like GP up through the 1-2-3 section.
There's going to be no safety cars or VSCs to save you there.
No. As Hayden is just absolutely flying. He's already caught up to the back of Zyg. We'll jump on board here as they come down the pit straight. As Hayden sets fastest lap, and he's going to clear Zyg quite easily there.
Could be on for the win here.
Yeah. Those softs are going to die at the end.
Yeah, you just need to use them now. Get the gaps now, like.
This Hightower has cleared Scavney as well, so really great showing from both these drivers so far. And we'll see now if Hightower can clear Barkschool, and if he can kind of catch up to the back of Monkey again before he gets too far away. And for Sam, you're kind of, you got to be kicking yourself as, you know, one race where Scavney, I mean, he's in 8th. Not the best race by his standards. Yeah, and Sam not going to pick up any points. So, for Zyg, out of the guys near the top of the standings, this is solid for him so far. But
Hightower's on the back of Barksdale now. Scavney's just going to drop. It's falling out of that DRS thing, just about, mate. Just about.
Barkschool, though, has done well to stay in that DRS range of Monkey to at least help him defend here from Hightower. And Hayden, really flying now. And Soy actually really been able
just
to...
kept the gap at 2.7.
Out front, not a lot of screen time tonight, but super, super drive so far from him. Maybe made a bit of an error as he's lost about 3/10 now in the time I started talking about him.
We might be seeing Monkey's use the best of his tyres because Barksville's right back with him.
I'd assume, yeah, it's just maybe trying to recharge the battery. As we have a racing point off, and it's terminal. Not terminal damage. So he can still keep going. But, yeah, unfortunate again. He was solid. We've missed that, but Hayden, unexpectedly, in not much of an overtaking spot, has cleared Panda, so Panda,
obviously, he's going to give
fighting
Panda
back.
the DRS.
If he can get a good exit. See now if maybe he can actually get this place back off of him.
Hayden's got no ERS.
Neither does Panda, though, and it's a war of attrition here. As they head into turn 1, and I think, yeah, Hayden obviously inside line, well defended, a little bit of his wobble, maybe ruining his run, but he seems to be okay. Hightower, though, gets a wicked exit now, and we'll see if he can make a move. Barksville will still have DRS, so it's going to be tricky, and he takes a peek, but yeah, a little too far back on that occasion, and, you know, thinks better of it. He's still got laps to go. As you see, Monkey now has broken that DRS range, so and he's actually only 2 seconds behind Zyg here. So with another yellow flag, I think it was Tempura.
Tempura getting a wobble on. Just getting a wobble on. Coming out of turn 2.
Hayden doing, or Panda rather, doing everything he can to stick with. I've got it all backwards. Panda doing everything he can to stick with Hayden here, but it seems he'll clear him, and yeah, Hayden is just flying at the moment.
Yeah.
Soy is really going to come under pressure here in these last few laps. Hightower still not able to get past Park School.
Monkey's closing on Soy as well, so Monkey could get a 4th place.
Yeah. He's really starting to hustle.
If Panda makes a mistake and falls within the 3-second penalty as well, he can get 3rd.
Yeah, we might be looking at a Monkey podium here as Hightower. DRS. We'll see if he can get this move done. He's a little far back. You see Barstool weaving a bit, making a few moves there. Hightower right on the curbs. Just not able to get close enough there to get that move done.
Too far back.
Yeah, and he won't be able to do it into turn 4 though, but we are now up front with the leaders of this race. Hayden has gotten into DRS range. Those tires probably at their best, the best they're going to be right now. I'd say after this lap, probably downhill. I don't think they're going to fall off drastically, but they're not going to be as quick. If Soy can defend for a lap or two, I think he'll be able to hold him off, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to keep him behind.
Just the traction and grip of those softs.
Yeah, especially through that middle sector is just absurd here, and we'll see how he gets a run down into the final corner. As Monkey also in DRS range on Zyg.
The more Soy keeps Hayden behind, it's pulling DJ Panda back into the mix.
Yep. Soy runs a bit wide.
Yeah.
Maybe picked up a warning for that, so...
They've both not got ERS, so...
No, so I think Soy should be okay to defend here. But I think Hayden, is going to get a much better exit, better run down to turn 4 here. Is he going to be able to get close enough? Hightower, sorry, we missed that. We watched that one for a while, so well done to Hightower. Up into 6th now. But like I said, those tires, the best is behind them, I think, at this point.
Monkey and Zyg as well.
Really hounding these guys, so... I mean, a lot up for grabs here, still in the final stages of this race.
Hayden gets a better run. If if he can chuck it down the inside and get the move done.
Let's
through
move
here.
to the outside.
Oh.
He's going to have the inside line there, and I think he's going to get this move done. It's the two of them. Battle. Yeah, and he does have it done.
He's going to give Soy the DRS. DJ Panda's nearly there, and Tempo is spun again, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like it at the back there. So here we go. Soy now will have DRS. He's not going to be close enough, though. Monkey Mafia.
Monkey and Zoig.
He's gaining. See if he can get that move done. A little cautious, I think, you know.
Yeah.
He had a better chance there, but again, better safe than sorry. You've run a fantastic race at this point, and you don't want to bungle a handful of points with 2 laps to go, but Hayden now does break DRS on Soy, so
That's it.
yeah, it's going to be tough now for Soy to catch back up, and he's also
So
coming under pressure from Panda behind.
So he's just got to hope that those softs just fall off the cliff. But
Yeah.
I doubt it will.
Not to the extent that I think Soy would need, but Barksville actually really hanging on to the back of Hightower, so maybe Hightower, his tires are a lap older than the other two. Maybe starting to fail him here in the final stages of this race. Ooh, is Barksville really hounding him here, almost pushing him through that last corner they went through. Let's get on board again with Monkey, see what he can do here. DRS again, wing open, flying down the pitch straight.
Still a bit too far back.
Yeah, and this time further back than last time, and Zyg really well defending. As Barksville and Hightower seem to be swapping again, as Hightower has to jump the curb there to keep it safe. So Panda, and he picks up another time penalty.
No.
That'll give him 6 seconds. So right now, I think Monkey's in that gap. Zyg obviously definitely is.
If Monkey can overtake Soy, Monkey can overtake him. And he'll know that.
Yeah,
So
he will see
a lap and a half to get it done.
the timing up there. Zyg is falling off these guys, so I mean, Zyg is really hampering Monkey's podium dreams at the moment. If Soy can keep Panda behind him, though, that is what Monkey's got to be hoping for. As you see now,
But it
Panda
doesn't
just
look likely.
abusing track limits here.
This is Monkey's last real chance as Zyg locks up.
And Panda is going to get past Soy. Soy's not going to care all that much, because Soy will have this covered quite
Monkey's
easily.
too far back to even think about it.
Yeah, Monkey not quite there. Hightower's tires seem to be failing him now, as Scavney is also right on the back of him here. The yellow flag, it looks like one of the racing points there.
Yeah, terminal. He's back going again. I think this is how it's going to finish.
Yeah, it
Panda
looks
might
like
lose
it.
2 places.
Unless anyone picks up any last lap penalties.
Monkey really needs to get good traction at this corner, but he's too far back.
Yeah, unless Zyg really runs wide, but and you see him, he's a little greedy on the throttle. He knows he has to get this done, but just not enough. In spite of that, I mean, super effort, honestly, from all these guys who, I mean, especially Hightower and Monkey. Jumps the curb a bit. Don't want to pick up any penalties now.
Hayden's gonna cross the line.
Yeah, we'll get on board with Hayden. Fireworks.
Wins a race.
A yellow flag. Someone in the pits. Soy will come home in second. Zyg in third.
Monkey gets fourth. Panda drops to fifth.
Bark School in sixth. Scavney in seventh. Hightower in eighth with that penalty I believe he picked up. So, Scavney actually may have even passed him. Babon in 10th. Wolfsburg in... I got it all wrong. Wolfsburg in 10th. Sam 11th. Terminal in 12th. Barring any spins from some of these guys. Maybe penalties will play a role, actually. Terminal, I think, has quite a few. 9 seconds. He should be okay. Terminal, we'll watch him come across the line as he does a little bit of landscaping there.
I'm just gonna wait for Rocco. GP. So no one got lapped.
No.
Oh.
Tempura is off track.
And he's just reset the track.
I think we'll let him get away with that one. That would just be cruel at this point.
Yeah.
They still making him drive around, eh?
And he's still driving past all the AI that are going so slow.
Oh, GP! Drives into the pit wall.
So we just wait for Tempura to cross the line. Oh.
That must have been like... I don't know what the G-force on that would have been, but GP's gonna have to go to the hospital after that one. He ran into that full throttle.
Yes, that's pretty much gonna be it.
Yeah, there we go. Wonderful.
Hayden, Soy and Zyg on the podiums.
Fantastic race.
Strong fourth.
We'll get those guys in here for a brief interview. I cannot stick around too long, but we will. All right, you can take off. I'll get these guys in here. Who do I got? Who was it? Zyg, Hayden. I don't know if I even have Hayden as a friend. Zyg, Hayden, and Soy. I do have Hayden as a friend. Thank goodness. Yeah, that was
But again, if Packer and Camden are not around.
Yeah, no, that was unpredictable right up to the end. So, yeah, I mean, whenever Packer's not around, we'll step in. We'll be the little special guest announcers.
But I'm going to leave you to it, Puff.
Yeah, take it easy, Jin. Thank you.
Everyone
watching, you know, thank you, Jin, in the
chat. See you later, guys.
And now, I will wait until we get these three here in the party. We have Hayden joining us already, our race winner.
We'll just make sure my stuff is shared. That's alright.
Yeah. Take your time. We have Zyg joining us, and just waiting on Soy now. We'll get these interviews underway. Anyone sweating?
Yep, I am.
Dude, Hayden, your pace on those softs at the end was rapid.
I'm glad I made that call.
I didn't know what to do during the safety car. I was like, do I stay out? Do I pit? Do I one stop? What do I do? And my indecision made my decision for me.
All right, we do have Soy Loco in here. We'll get the interview started. Why not? We'll start with third place. Zyg, I believe, was in third. Fourth on track. Obviously, Panda with the penalties. Promoted up to third. Talk us through your race. You were mentioning it there with Hayden. The decision not to pit under the safety car. You think hindered, helped? Talk us through that one.
I don't know if it made much of a difference, really. I mean, I wasn't able to do any practice for this race, so I didn't my only strategy information was the Tier 1 race, so I was not sure what to do lap 1 safety car. I knew it was close between a like soft hard one stop. Like I knew if you were really nice to the tires, you could make that happen. So I just you know, like I was just going into the pits. I couldn't decide, and I was like, I guess I'll just stay out and go for the one stop. I don't know if it made that much of a difference at the end of the race. Yeah, 4th on track. I think that's probably where I would have finished either way. But yeah, pleasantly surprised with this one.
Well, yeah, fantastic result. I mean, you and Soy both made the same decision, and it seems to be the correct one. I mean, we saw Hayden obviously win the race with that fantastic pace at the end, but I think for most guys, getting caught in traffic, doing a lot of battling ended up kind of hindering them. So, really fantastic stuff.
There's a lot of VSCs too that I thought would help the one stop because it just slowed everything down and added a little bit more longevity to the tires. So maybe that helped a little bit. I don't know if we would have gotten those if it would have been as good of a call.
Yeah, a lot of crashes, honestly, a lot of spins as well. But no, well done. And just briefly before we move on, talk us through the last few laps, defending from Monkey. Fantastic job. Yeah, just give us a little insight on that.
Yeah, I mean, he was quick on the softs. I knew that he had pit lap 20 or 21, but I kind of knew, like, they're going to fall off a cliff here pretty soon. Because the softs really got, like, 7 or 8 good laps before they start to get kind of touch and go. So, and I set my fastest lap of the race on the last lap. Like, the hards just didn't really. They were consistently slow. Like, they didn't drop off at all. So like, I knew that if I could just like the first like lap or two that he kind of arrived, I was like, if I can keep him at bay this lap, or like these 2 laps, then I think I should be okay. And like lap 26, I think it was the closest to overtaking me. And then when he couldn't get it done there, I was like, okay, I think I got this, because his tires are going to start to struggle, and mine are pretty much the same. So.
Yeah, well, again, congrats. Really phenomenal stuff to watch. We gave you a lot of screen time at the end there as we were watching the battle for that final podium spot. So, really well done. We'll move to Soy. Pole position. Fantastic job on that. I mean, that was nearly I'll say it actually. That was a tier 1 lap. A 25.6, I think, would have put you right in the mix of things in tier 1. So, really great lap. Similar to Zyg, we'll talk through it. You didn't pit under the safety car. Was it indecision, intentional? Talk us through that. It's a tough one to swallow, losing first and finishing second. Normally finishing second is always a fantastic result, but I've been there as well, right? You're leading the race for a good majority of it, and then to have it. Yeah, we actually caught that on stream. It looked very, very minuscule. I think the safety car was already in the pit lane too. And
Yeah, I didn't think we made contact. Like, I was just getting... I saw safety car going in. I saw you kind of, like, weaving into the last corner, getting prepared, and, like, I was just, like, behind you, and, like, Bobby was right behind... I think it was Bobby who was right behind me, and then it was just, like, 5-second clip, 5 second... I was like, what? I didn't touch him. Like, I didn't think we made contact at all. I just like...
Yeah, again, obviously, bittersweet second place, but fantastic result. I think your best of the season so far. You almost became, I believe, the 6th different Tier 2 winner. Obviously, you have pace. Is that a goal of yours to win a race, I'd assume? Yeah, I had another question I was going to ask, and I've honestly forgotten at the moment. Oh, just wanted to throw in no penalties either, which is always, we talk about it a bit on the broadcast, but no penalties for Soy, turning a new page. Fantastic job, though. Second place, and congrats. And finally, Hayden, still a reserve driver, even though I think you're probably like 3rd in the championship or something by now.
I'm disappointed with that.
A few race wins. And fantastic strategy call at the end. Again, talk us through just the race in general. I don't know if we caught too much of your action on track, to be completely honest, so give us a good recap here.
Well, I mean, when the safety car came out on, was it lap 1, I believe it was, or lap 2?
Yeah.
I just felt, get off those softs, because they're just going to die really quick. Get on the mediums, go lengthy. And all those VSCs really helped with saving the tyres and that. And then see Monkey stay out on his, I know he's been on his longer than me. It just felt better to follow him and then overtake him and then go for the softs. I feel like the strategy worked perfectly, having that pace towards the end.
Yeah.
Obtaining fastest lap as well.
I know Monkey's not here, and we gushed about him a ton during the broadcast because we were just in awe of the fact that he just kept extending. He only one stopped. He started on the mediums, I think, P11, and yeah, took them 20 laps. And
good race.
Fantastic stuff there. It was I was blown away. And then we obviously saw the battle between you two. We did catch quite a bit of that. Great overtake, and then obviously once you got into that clear air, you really stretched your legs there. Did you think you had a shot at winning when you came out on the softs?
No, not really. I saw that gap closing to Soy, and I was like, okay, keep your head down, push, don't go wide, don't get any penalties. I don't think I had any warnings that race, I do not believe. I just kept pushing, and then I gained up on Soy. And the side-by-side battling through that final sector, that was amazing racing, to be fair. GG to you, Soy, for keeping it clean through that section.
Yeah, we did actually catch that on the stream. I think you guys... That uphill right-hander somehow produced some fantastic overtaking throughout this race. Really not somewhere I expected to see a lot of moves get done.
I think I did quite a few overtakes into that corner onto the back straight.
It was something to see, and then you could just see the grip, and obviously, I really don't have too much else to ask you guys. I don't know if you have any... You know what, actually, I have the classic final last question, and we'll get out of here. Zandvoort, who likes it, who doesn't? We'll start with Zyg.
Yeah.
I second that. I don't like it very much. I don't think it's very good racing.
It's a poor racing track, in terms of
Bahrain is such
and
Bahrain is such a great racing track too.
It
you
is.
can really follow. You can really battle. I hate turns 9 and 10, but Bahrain, it's a good track to race at. And I just don't think Zandvoort is. It's too much like Hungary. I think there's only space for one of those on the calendar.
And I actually think Hungary is easier to overtake, to be honest. Soy, you said you liked it earlier. You're confident? You think you can get pole again?
for time trials and stuff. Yeah.
Hmm. And finally, Hayden, we'll end with you here. Thoughts on Zandvoort?
It's a poor man's Hungary. That's all I have to say.
I enjoy Hungary again. I guess as a time trial track,
I like
it's one of my
Hungary,
better
yeah, but
ones, but I enjoy it. I can't stand Zandvoort. I'll say that.
Same.
I know I'm not a tier 2 driver, but I'll throw my opinion in there anyways, since I'm live on air. And aside from that, though, I think that's all I've got, guys. I got to get running, but thank you all for a fantastic race. Everyone in tier 2, again, phenomenal stuff. Honestly, week after week, it boggles my mind how close
Puff, you
the
need to try and get
racing
me
is.
that full-time seat.
I blame the tier 2 guys, man. There's so many reserves waiting, and these tier 2 guys just love racing each other. I don't know what it is. Attendance is like
Yeah, I love
90% every
racing.
week.
That's why.
Every week we get like 18 people showing up. So,
Tier 2 best tier.
yeah,
I rate it.
It's a little bit biased here in the chat. I'm outnumbered.
Nah,
but...
no.
But yeah, thank you guys. And this was Zenith Online Racing Tier 2. Tune in on Sunday for our final race at Bahrain. That'll be the EU tier racing at 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UK time. And again, yeah, Tier 1, Tier 2, both phenomenal races, so you don't want to miss that. And have a good night, everyone. See ya.